everybody, welcome back to Mystic Seekers IGTV video series. The image of Mystic Seeker, aka Elaine, aka Mel. Anyway, I don't have this video, written out like how I usually do, like on my laptop or anything. Sorry if I'm fidgeting, I'm just gonna wing it. I'm kind of, thinking about or considering talking about what's really been going on. Like, let's get real type of shit. What's really been going on, you know? Thanks to a good friend of mine who I got to spend some time with as of recently. She reminded me that, that it's okay to have faults. Because the faults are what make us beautiful after all, And I just remember, telling her just how hard I was being on myself about everything, and she's like, she was basically telling me, it's those exact things that bring my mind to a twist. It's exactly what gives me strength and what makes every one of us beautiful, So yeah, maybe I feel like not only I, but others, you who are watching this, are a little too hard on yourself. I'm a little too hard on myself. Why? Because we expect, right? It's funny because when I say most of these words or in these videos, they all kind of just like merge in the same messages, by living your truth, by being truthful to yourself. So that's why, I don't need to explain it. I don't feel obligated to explain why I took a little break from social media. But I'm just hoping that, in all honesty, that what I have to say does reverberate with, one of you, two of you, someone. For the last 2 to 3 weeks, I just kind of took a step back and was like, I know that there's definitely more to life than just scrolling on my phone, going through social media, looking for a message, looking for a sign, looking for that validation. There's more. And let me tell you, it was definitely a fucking eye-opener. An eye-opener. When it came to trying to rediscover the self that once existed before social media, before all of this, before the mass social networking. Is it really social? Is it? Is it? Since when did, posting something in relevance meant truth to everyone? When did that bring us closer together? Aside from a temporary moment of, common ground. I wish that, self-reflection was something available to a lot of people. A lot of people that I see roaming around on their phones, a lot of people that I know who have their faces stuck in their phone. I don't know if you noticed, but I made a story like that earlier. That was my example for this video. Wasn't that I was feeling myself, right? Because I could do that without the phone. You know, I see girls constantly doing this on their phone, doing those faces that, you know, I see men constantly comparing themselves to other men and their accomplishments, hoping, one day I can get that many views. One day I can get that many likes. One day I can just, one day. It's it's a never ending cycle and of an impending expectancy towards a certain goal. That really does what? So that's why I took a step back and I was like, you know what, I need to find balance, because I'm driving myself fucking nuts trying to figure out, who am I? And I feel that's a constant thing for me. There's no, oh, I'm sure this is my purpose. As I said it before, it was more of, I know what I'm supposed to be doing, but why do I feel like I'm still stuck? Right? Why do I feel like I'm still in this like purgatory of existence? If anything, it shouldn't even be that way. So, I did the basic, self-love, self-care sort of things, giving myself a bubble bath more frequently, doing the self-love affirmations. Did I really believe it? At first, I was kind of like, meh, And then it came to a point by the second week, if we're jumping to it already, by the second week, I was kind of like, you know what? I don't need to say it. I can think it. And I can feel it to myself instead of having to physically face a mirror and tell myself that I should already have established that already within myself. Why isn't it there? There's also another reason why I took a break. And that was basically because I was taking therapy classes. It wasn't for me. Because really, some of the workshops were okay. But I saw it as just a program. It wasn't something personal. It wasn't something, heart to heart. What more heart to heart am I going to find from somebody else who's trying to teach me to love myself than myself? Right? So I just I cut it. I was like, you know what? This isn't working for me. I don't want to be on medications. They try to diagnose me with BPD, borderline personality disorder. There's always a label for everything, and it doesn't make sense. Why does everything have to be so cookie cutter? This is exactly what you have. This is how we're going to do it, and this is the only way to cure you. If not, we have many other alternatives. But what is the cure when it comes in the form of a pill? I don't want that. I want to heal my traumas, not because I'm stubborn, not because I'm afraid. I'm not afraid. But I did take a detour because I wasn't ready. And that happens with a lot of people who are on spiritual paths. They detour because it's like, oh shit, I wasn't ready to face that part of my shadow self. I wasn't ready to be honest with myself, to you, to others. Anyway, I got to do it on the basic self-care things, drinking more tea, drinking more water, eating better, even just for that little while. And then I realized that once my head got out from the clouds, I was like, this is an illusion I'm giving myself. Why am I doing these little things in order to benefit only so temporary from it? Like, why can't I just nip it in the bud and just be like, hey, girl, you need to fucking love yourself, because right now is the only time you're existing. You don't exist in the future. You don't exist in the fucking past. You are alive, flesh and blood, right now. Get real with yourself, right? So after a few breakdowns, I was like, you know what? I don't want to live in a constant apparel, wondering what ifs and wondering if, the love I give out is going to be reciprocated back. I should be already whole within myself enough to be able to understand that everybody else is whole within themselves just as I am. It's a process. I get it. A lot of things were made clear. Aside from just taking time to read books and to be outside in nature more, to go hiking more, to go stargazing a whole lot more, just doing things that I used to do naturally before all of this. It was liberating. I'm not going to say that I have it all together, because I don't. I don't. But I'm constantly learning from it, And it takes me by surprise every fucking time, to be honest with you. And that's where I appreciate it the most, because you find gratitude and you find joy in just even that small moment, in that small present moment. It's fucking priceless. I do thank my lucky stars for guiding me, and I guess that's my hope that I still hold on to, that there is more. I shouldn't even say I guess that's my hope. That is my hope. That is hope. And I know how this year's already coming to an end, and how everybody's posting about, their greatest achievements and their greatest challenges and whatnot, and I am too. Obviously, I wouldn't be making this video. But please do not compare yourself to other people's achievements. Where you are right now is where you ought to be, okay? Even if it's not the best. You gotta take from it and you gotta learn from it. You take and you learn and you grow. And even if you manage to stay alive just another day, another hour, another week, another month, another year, that's a win right there. In my book, it's a win. So I guess I'm just here to remind y'all that new beginnings always lie ahead, even if it's just a new year around the corner. New beginnings lie ahead every day. Don't wait for a new year to be a new you. All the old patterns, all the old habits, all the old things that have gotten you thus far probably won't even benefit you in the next year. This is where change becomes a lifestyle. And that lifestyle would be the new you, I guess I'm just smiling because For so long when I made these videos, they were always just like, oh, I'm just gonna write it down and I'm just gonna talk it out. I mean, I most likely will do it again, but I'm gonna put a little bit more feel into it because I want y'all to understand that I am human just like all of you. Not some sort of robot, some sort of pre-programmed person to say and expect you to understand only certain things. I struggle just as you struggle. But as long as I'm here, I will be the light. I will be the light. I will remain with light in my aura, in my energy, to stay just above the waves as all of you are. And it's all that matters. It's our effort, right? Effort, effort, effort. Aside from that, I also want to draw a card from the Road to Nowhere Oracle deck. This is a spirit divination deck that I've been using as of lately, and I feel like, kind of wanted to draw a card to see, how the end of this year is going to be for you within the next few days until what brings forth into the new coming year. Okay? Give me 1 second. Okay, let me go ahead and shuffle the cards really quick. Let's see. These are huge cards. My little hands cannot grasp them. So I had to do like a side shuffle. Alright. Universe, what kind of messages await for the collective for the end of this year? What is it going to be like? The energy for the end of this year. What is the energy going to be like for the end of this year? Okay. Ooh. That's funny. The reason why I took a break from social media was to find balance, right? And with balance, you establish boundaries, okay? So this is the energy towards the end of this year, and I'm going to get to reading it. Let me just draw the second card for what the energy is going to be like in the forthcoming year, okay? After New Year's. What is the energy going to be like for the new year? For the mass collective? What is the energy going to be like? Conduit. I don't know if I'm saying that word right. Conduit. No, I'm just kidding. Hold on, give me 1 second so I can get the pamphlet and read it. Let's see. Boundary number 55. 55. Okay. That's a little description right there just to show you I'm not bullshitting y'all. Turn your back without any shame towards the end of this year. Don't text them back. Say no. Okay? Say goodbye. You don't have to be friends with everyone. It's natural to feel an aversion to some. That can be your intuition saying a person is not healthy for you. You are, I was going to say, or not like serving your path anymore, right? You are not obligated to anyone but yourself, okay? That's for the energy going towards this, this end of the year. For the forthcoming year, number 19, conduit. I like that kind of like deco art, scrapbook looking kind of art on the things. I think it's pretty cool. I think it's pretty dope. Let me see. Number 19. Okay. Number 19. You serve for the new year. You serve as a bridge from otherworldly information to the human race. It is more important than ever to express the ideas and images you may be seeing in your mind's eye. It's good for you because it's healthy to express yourself, but your ripple effect could be even more important. In other words, your actions for the new year are simulating or going to simulate a butterfly effect. You know, maybe these boundaries that you're bound to set towards the end of this year will aid in the messages you have for the forthcoming year. And I think that's fucking awesome. I really love how these two really go hand in hand with each other. Okay. So that's all I have for this video. No, I'm running on 20 minutes. Kind of a long video, but you know, I love to talk. All right. Well, that sums this whole video. I really hope that this has been an eye-opener. An eye-opener. An eye-opener for any of you. Y'all take care, okay?